Good afternoon, I'm Karen Holmes Ward. Today we're digging into issues of equity in agriculture. Local farmers add close to $500 million to the state's economy. Most farms are small, family-owned operations located in central and western Massachusetts. They're facing higher costs, including the steep price for land. According to the USDA's Farm Service Agency, it's about $10,000 an acre. Well, now efforts are underway to boost the local industry, including investments in urban areas where space is tight and costs are even higher. Today, we welcome Norris Guscott. He's coordinator of Public Health Division and Food Security Task Force leader for the City of Lynn and the Equity Policy Network manager for the Massachusetts Food System Collaborative. He's here to tell us about the recent Agriculture Day at the State House and the bills before the legislature. Hi, how are you today?
Thanks, Karen, for having me.
So first, let's talk a little bit about the data, which is what these bills are about. 29% of the state is BIPOC, but only 2.3% of farms belong to BIPOC farmers. So tell us why it's significant and why your group believes it's important for the representation of BIPOC farmers to more closely align with the population.
Thanks for that, Karen. Well, we've got to look at that with a couple of different hats on. Number one, food, healthy, fresh vegetables struggles to get into BIPOC communities, and those communities have higher rates of, food-related disease such as diabetes, hypertension. Number two, if you look at it from a policy state point of view, think of the lost economic activity. Think of the jobs that go unfilled or uncreated. With this, it's central. Morally, it's important that we address this, and strategically as a state.
Tell us more about what the passages of the bills will do.
So, it's going to create a commission. That's super important in the tenets of community psychology in terms of advocacy and trust, stake building. It creates a commission. That commission is comprises BIPOC farmers, advocates, champions, allies, legislators, and the goal is to advocate for equitable policies en masse.
Okay, farming is hard. Statistics show that Massachusetts farmers spend more money than they earn. How does that work, and how can they stay in business?
That's a great question. I mean, with the price of land being so high, but that certainly factors in. And if you're a BIPOC farmer, usually access to those resources are a bit stifled in the sense that you might not know what's available. There might not be, or you might not have the technical resources to, empower your farm or build on it. So there are definitely resources out there that MDAR has, and a big part of this bill will more or less help MDAR utilize those resources.
Kind of help level the playing field, give BIPOC farmers more access to resources to help their businesses flourish. So tell us a little bit about Ag Day at the State House. It's the first one since 2019. Is this where local farmers get the opportunity to showcase their efforts?
Yes, it's the beautiful culmination of policy and ag in the state. It's an opportunity for lawmakers to see, what's happening in the world of ag. We had our fishermen and women, we had our farmers, we had cheese making, and part of empowering all of that sector in our state is, bringing that to the State House. It certainly has been a while given the pandemic and the restrictions that were in place, so it was great to see this happen. It was an opportunity for MDAR to reaffirm its commitment to ag in the state and equity in agriculture. Commissioner Randall recently included equitable in the mission statement for MDAR, which is
that's great.
Yeah,
that's great. It's also a chance for local 4-H clubs. We saw some pictures. Some of our future farmers get a chance to see the politics going on behind the work. And how does Ag Day help advance legislation?
Ag Day helps advance legislation by it allows more or less it connects the farmers with the policymakers. It melds the two worlds. Oftentimes, or at least with working with the Ag Equity Network, there's a real disconnect about what's happening at the state side, and where are the policies and resources that are going to impact us. And on the legislative side, they want to help. Our state agencies want to help. They just need the data. They need the pipeline and the dialogue and engagement to happen. And that's where the Mass Food System Collaborative plays a
big role. And we know you wear many hats. You're also a farmer and an advocate. So thank you very much for the work you're doing in both cases.
It's a pleasure. My pleasure. Thank you.
Okay, be well. As we celebrate Earth Day this weekend, the City of Boston is announcing an expansion of their Garbage to Gardens food waste program. Garbage turned into compost for flowers and to generate energy. The city is adding 20,000 more households. Boston residents can sign up on the city's webpage, and we'll link to that on ours.